Independent National Electoral Commission (Inec) said it has commenced the implementation of some of the recommendations made by stakeholders from the 2023 general elections. Inec Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu stated this during the maiden visit of the new European Union Ambassador to Nigeria and ECOWAS, Gautier Mignot, to the Commission on Tuesday in Abuja. He said that Inec had already commenced the work on the review of its planning tools, such as the strategic plan and the election project plan for future elections. Yakubu said that since the 2023 general elections, the Commission had received reports from many of the 206 national and foreign groups and international organizations accredited to observe the elections. He noted that stakeholders, including the European Union Election Observation Mission, had made a total of 23 recommendations, 8 of which required actions by the Commission. Yakubu stated that 15 of the recommendations also required action from the executive, the judiciary, the legislature, as well as other stakeholders, such as civil society organizations, the media, faith-based organizations, and political parties. The Inec chairman added that the Commission had also commenced the implementation of aspects of the recommendations that required only administrative action. For instance, in some of the off-cycle rerun and by-elections conducted since the general elections, there has been an improvement in the quality of training for the staff, including the deployment of more BVAs machine for this purpose, he said. We were talking and then you were referring to the INEC, the electoral processes and all of that, and this way here we've gotten Barrister Okoro that they have decided to commence implementation of the 2023 election recommendations because there were issues surrounding it. Well, I would not want to say, I would love to get your thoughts concerning this because all of us were aware about the 2023 elections and how it turned out to be. Do you think this is something that would be implemented?
How would they implement it? Have they gone to heaven and come back? We are just deceiving ourselves. You see, no matter how rain beats a leopard, it cannot wash out his spot. So, until we get serious, what do you even expect him to tell the white man that visited him? The European Commission, whatever, the man that visited him, the EU rep or whatever. What will he tell him? He will paint a good picture to him and make them believe. You know, those people are also easily deceived. These white men. Otherwise, ordinarily, I wonder why they are still investing in Nigeria.
They see what we don't see. Someone said, I will not want to call it, but I want to make a statement.
I agree with you.
Yes, they see what we don't see. We do not know what we have. We have so much in this country. Someone actually made mention of something, and he said, he asked someone, and he asked one of my guests, and he was like, why do you always get angry with the Nigerian government? And he said, if you know how much Nigeria has, you will want to get very angry because you're not seeing all of that yield in the country. And you will not want to get offended with those people when they say certain things because there's so much in the country, but we do not see it. Or is it that we see it and we have not decided to accept it?
Let me start from where I stopped.
Okay.
And I want to make a reversal from that. Yes, these people are not being deceived. You are right. Because of their selfish interest, that's why they keep investing that fund. They're not investing that fund because they so much love us. No, it's because of their own selfish interest. You know, Adam Smith, the renowned economist, said, it is not by the benevolence of the baker that we eat bread, but because of his profit motive. So these people, EU, Paris Club, this and that, gives you money. You think they love Nigeria so much. That's not true. It's still that imperialist, neo-colonialist agenda. They still want to have everything from you. And when here is okay for them, that is when they will be able to do that. And some other, you know, these people now, just let me digress a little. It was discovered, the military said they have foreigners fighting alongside these Boko Haram and all these insurgents in the north. You have Europeans, white men, you have Chinese, who are either supplying the mercenaries or training them or fighting alongside with them in that bush where they train soldiers. That's where you see those people. What is their interest? What they cannot get through a legitimate means, they want to get through sponsoring of banditry and insurgency. You know, so these people have a perennial interest in our economy, not on we as humans.
So in essence, INEC will not implement this 2023 elections recommendation
we will see.
that have been given to them.
Now, 2027. We will see now.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me hear quickly from Honorable Amenu, please. What do you have to say concerning this?
Right. Thank you very much. It's just that INEC has really failed Nigerians. INEC, led by Mahmoud Yakubu, has failed Nigeria. What we expected in the last general elections was not what we saw. It's so sad that everybody's mind was prepared to see a credible elections. Credible because of the way he made mention of the beavers, how it works electronically. People were so happy. There is nowhere you go that people don't commend him before the elections. Everybody was like, oh, first time in the history of Nigeria we'll have a credible election. Wow, your vote will definitely count. But most of us, we knew that behind bars, you know, I know that politicians will not want to sleep. They always want to look for a way out because our votes is not really what is bringing. What you do as a person, you come out to campaigns for elections and all that when you know that you are not fit to be there. So you always want to look for means to bypass, you know, short corners and all that so that you can get there. Either by spending money in reaching out to some persons that you know that could help that process. So with this implementation of a thing, what are they implementing? The learned colleague here said he does not even know if they came from heaven. They went to heaven and came back to have such mind of doing the right thing. It's good. It's part of the process. They must always come with this. I think it's part of the process, you know. But I don't think it will hold waters like the implementation of what they brought as what they saw that should be added to make the elections credible. I don't think it will hold waters, but let's continue to see how it works.
Okay, like he stated, 2027 is 2 years from now. Let's see and know if beavers will also disappoint, like they stated at the polling units that something that was already rectified by China, and then they were saying that it developed malfunction. I actually heard that they contacted the office directly and they said they actually fixed it and nothing was wrong. You know, but we kept hearing that beavers were faulted. So
why did they came out with incidence form? Is that not a method of doing what they are not meant to do? Now the incidence form is used when the beavers is not working. You can use the incidence form to vote. So using the incidence form, that is what most persons did. They used the incidence form and they voted. We did manual voting in most areas. You know, so these beavers of a thing like by what is it called? The censors are coming up with their own again. The Inec should look for a way to see how they can come up with something good, because Nigerians are really waiting. We are patiently waiting for a better Nigeria. We are patiently waiting for a change that we can see. Yeah, so they should try and see how they can implement those things.